All right, 2025 deer camp, we have arrived. Me and Dante are up here. It's Wednesday, 12th November. I'm gonna bow hunt for a few days. Most of the snow's gone here, but where we hunt, we drove through that area. There is some snow there yet. So we gotta load all this crap and then reload with the wheeler. We both bought saddle setups, so that should be interesting. It sure looks like the way to go though, as far as being mobile and not having to haul stands way back in the middle of nowhere, because that's rough. But anyway, we're gonna get situated here and then get in the woods. Oh, we got our gun stands done. One more little baiting. Put a camera on one of them. There was only a camera on one, and there's a really big buck in there. Heading over to another spot now where we're gonna. It's quite a ways in with the wheeler, and then we gotta walk, I don't know, a mile or something like that to get to the spot. Good setup, a lot of buck sign. So we'll sit there. We'll set up our saddles. The first time actually sitting in them, hunting out of them. We'll set up, hunt through this evening, and then go back early in the morning, leave her set up in a tree, and hunt it all day tomorrow. See what happens. All right, that took about, 15 minutes to drive in here. All packed up. We got about a mile to go. Nah, I don't think it's quite that far. But anyway, we'll see you in the tree. So we got set up. Something in my nose. We're set up in the spruce. First time with a saddle. I gotta say, I love it. Absolutely freaking love it. Man, and you can sit down like this. It's perfect. Anyway, as you've seen, because I did get video of it, really nice buck. I mean, it was at 10 yards maybe? Jumped him up with a doe and he circled around and he came right back in front of us again. I don't think that's the one that's working us over hard. But either way, he comes out, he's getting there. That's a pretty nice buck. All right, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's a small one. Be careful. Jesus, buddy. What's that? What? Well, that deer, I think that deer got a whiff of us. That's a problem. You see how he stopped? He was coming right toward us, for this funnel. No. No. Day 2. It's almost, well, it is lunchtime because we ate already. It's about 11 o'clock. Well, it's pretty chilly this morning. But the last, quarter mile or so, I had to stop and I took all my shirts off and just was my suspenders on my bibs because I was too hot. I was starting to sweat and I can't do that. Otherwise, I'm going to freeze to death. So I walked in that way and stood on the base of the tree while Dante got his saddle hooked up and everything for 10 minutes to cool down a little bit. We had one deer snorting at us right away when we got in here, which, not surprising, it happens a lot, you know. You walk in one area, it's loud and whatnot. Then I had one deer behind us down on the river, walking around just that light. You could hear it, and that was it so far. But it's a beautiful day. The wind's perfect. As far as last night, last video or the clip was when that small buck came out. It busted us, it smelled us. So we bailed out right away. We had a good hour of light left yet, but there's some really big deer in here and we didn't want to mess it up because if that would have been a big deer and he would have busted us, that would have been gross. So we got out. We're just gonna sit here all day. Half it's gone already. And see what happens. All right, that was the end of day 2. We didn't see a single deer.
No, we didn't.
Heard that one in the morning, and then one walking across the river, just so it was getting light. And then nothing after that. I mean, the weather was decent, so wasn't bad sitting, but it's just a long sit. Worked pretty well in the saddles. I mean, it was comfortable enough. But I got to admit, when I got down, I felt like a kind of a newborn fawn because my legs were all like jelly for just a few minutes till the circulation got going. Just heard wolves off that way, which is never good for deer hunting. So now we got the long wheel out of here. So see you back at camp. Deer Camp Eve, Friday the 14th. Oh boy, the stand we sat on yesterday in the saddles all day long. The camera just popped off and a really good buck just went through there. That figures, that's the way it rolls. The day before, it was hot as can be. Saw that really nice big 8-pointer chasing that doe right in front of us. If we would have been on top of it, Dante might have got a shot at it. It was pre the video. I mean, I stood there for watching it for a minute or two and realized, hey, I'm not videoing this. So anyway, that, and then we saw that young buck, the deer down in the river taking a drink. I don't know what that was right behind us, but yeah, and then yesterday was pretty dead. So that's just the way it rolls. But anyway, we got a ton of chores to do today. We got to go put a chair in a tower stand that Dylan's sitting in. Make sure Aurora's and Laura's tower stand's ready to roll over here. Throw some corn down for both of them. They're going to just hunt on the camp property here, and Dante and I are hunting quite a ways from here. Oh, get some gas for the propane for the deer camp, because one tank ran out last night at midnight, and it was getting pretty chilly. I had to go outside and fill her up, or swap tanks. Just get four-wheeler loaded up with gas and, just all the usual chores. But yeah, pretty pumped up. We are going to do is going to go here shortly after Dante rolls out of bed. Do a little running and gunning, because every morning we've been going back and forth to the hunting spot out there. The last couple days, we've been seeing really big deer crossing the road in a couple different spots. So we're going to go with the grunt and rattle tube and see if we can't just make something happen and kill some time. What better way to do it than kill it in the woods? So we'll see you out there. Throwing a little bit of deer helper down there for Aurora and Lauren. Be sitting there this weekend. Pretty nice rub right there too on this popple. Hope they lay that one down. All right, let's get to Dylan's. This is where Dylan's gonna be at. Huge platform, nice little stand, nice chair. We built this last year, Josh and us, and you were here, but Dante, weren't you? Yeah. Calls it the dance floor because you could do a polka up here. Yeah, pretty cool spot. This one is on our 42, Camp 40, so baits are just getting mauled. There's lots of deer here, just normally not no real giants. They pass through, but they don't necessarily live here. All right, let's go finish our chores, buddy. So we went out this morning, like I said, did a run and gun. A couple spots we've never been to before. Found some pretty good buck sign. That turned into a scouting mission more than a hunt at that point. Something to file away in the bank for later on, late season or whatever, because we got some pretty good ones where we're hunting this weekend and the next couple weeks, I should say, gun season, whatever. But I think I'm gonna probably try to wrap this video up before it gets too long, because the actual gun season deer camp probably is gonna be eating up some time with Roar and Lauren up here and Dylan, me and Dante. I mean, there's gonna be plenty of stuff happen. I hope a couple of big ones hit the ground. But I am not a chef, right? And I got this bright idea to cook a meat lover's pizza on the charcoal grill. So stay tuned to the actual deer camp video, the rifle hunt video, to see how well that turns out. Dante thinks I'm gonna burn it and it's gonna be a big hockey puck, but I have faith I can do it. And by the way, it's 59 degrees the day before gun season, November 14th. That in itself is nuts. But 49 tomorrow and chance of rain. So Anyway, we'll be out in the morning. Good luck to everybody. Thanks.